And a pleasant good evening, everybody. Welcome inside Huntington High School as we get ready for tonight's matchup for the Huntington Highlanders as they get ready to take on the Hurricane Redskins in a big Mountain State Athletic Conference matchup here in our Marshall Orthopedics High School Basketball Showcase from Kindred Digital. Jason Toy here with you as we get ready. And we get ready for a matchup that features the Huntington Highlanders at 1-0 on the season, coming off a win back on Tuesday night against Spring Valley by a score of 69-46. Hurricane, they're coming off a loss at GW back on Tuesday night, 67-38. They are 1-2 on the season as the teams get introduced to the crowd here tonight in attendance at Huntington High. This is the first of double headers coming up later on tonight. Right here on our Kindred Digital Sports presentation, we will have the Huntington High and the Hurricane High School ladies taking the court here. Starting lineup for the Highlanders tonight include the freshman in Mikey Johnson. Well, one change, so Jalen Motley will be rolling. Brendan Hoffman, the sophomore, 6'3", sophomore. He'll be the guard tonight. Sam Clay will be the shooting guard tonight, a senior. And then Micaiah Barlow will be the senior, 6'7" center tonight. And then Eli Archer will be one of the forwards tonight at 6'4", 235-pounder. So one change in the lineup. Johnson slated to get the start to be Jalen Motley, the sophomore, 5'11", who had 9 points in the win against Spring Valley the other night. For Hurricane, it will be Najah Jones coming in. He'll be starting things off at the point for the Hurricane Redskins. JT James will be the 6'1" junior. Then Gabe Benny, also Jackson Nicely, and Preston DeWitt will be out there as well as we get ready to roll here this evening. Matt Lemons, our official, and we'll do no jump ball. They'll be inbounding from the far side at midcourt. Hurricane will start things off with the basketball. It'll be James that comes back towards the near side, gets the ball into DeWitt, chases it down at quarter court near side, and works his way back up to the top to Jones. Back near side once again, over to DeWitt. Tries to go inside, nothing there, cut off. Works back up top of the key. Just underway here in the first quarter at Huntington High School here tonight. Jones, a sophomore, dribbles to his left and gets it over to James. The big man pops out in Benny, and he'll turn around and hand it back out to Jones. Great matchup down to the inside. We'll keep an eye on here tonight for Hurricane with Benny, who pops out to the left. He'll take the shot from three-point land. Off the mark, no good. Rebound taken down there by Hoffman for Huntington High. Working from right to left in the white jerseys. And goes down to the inside, loses it. Archer's there to pick it up and put it in for the first points here of the evening at Eli Archer. Huntington High scoring first, and a timeout taken by Hurricane. And a timeout on the court, 30-second timeout, so we will keep it right here with 7:15 left to play here in this first quarter. And the head coach and Lance Sutherland saw something he did not like with Hurricane, the way they were going up against Huntington. And the Highlanders will definitely run with the basketball. So maybe wanting to try to figure out a way to cut off that transition. So the Highlanders will maintain possession of the basketball. Our official, Matt Lemons, over on the far side to our left, will be handing the basketball off over to JT James. James slaps the ball, puts the play in motion. Full court pressure here by the Highlanders as they get the ball in over to Jones. Jones had 21 points against St. Albans the other night. Tipped out from behind, stolen away. Archer comes out with it on the steal. Coming back towards the near side, goes down to the inside, gets it up to Hoffman. He'll lay it in, is good. Brendan Hoffman with his first field goal of the night. It's Huntington on top 4-0. DeWitt brings it across court, guarded by Hoffman all the way down. This is James now with it. He'll pull up at the free throw line, works down to the big man inside Benny. He'll lay it up off the back of the rim, no good. Tipped out. Benny gets his own rebound on the far corner. Comes back down to the inside, finds Nicely coming from the back end. He lays it up and in, is good. First points of the night here for Hurricane. 6.5 minutes left to play in this opening quarter. Hoffman brings it over on the near side. They'll work it around the perimeter. Little give and go, tipped off the leg this time. DeWitt tries to chase it down. DeWitt dives on the ball, falls out of bounds with it, and will be maintained possession by the Highlanders. Have to import it from their backcourt. The quick hands of Preston DeWitt. Almost coming up with a turnover. Gets the tip pass in to Motley. He'll turn around and hand it back over to Hoffman. He'll run it from the point. Crossing the middle court on the near wing with it. This is Motley. He'll take the three-pointer off the front of the iron. No good. And the rebound taken down underneath. Coming out with it is Nicely. He'll hand it back over to Jones. The sophomore brings it up in the front court. James wearing that red jersey with the white across the shoulders, red pants. He'll drive in right side, works behind the pick. He'll lay it up. No good. And the rebound taken down there by Barlow. Quickly, Hoffman front court. Right side, Archer thinks about a three. Spins into the paint. Goes up with it off the backboard. No good, but there for the putback. And the jam home right there is Micaiah Barlow. Mackay getting his first points of the ball game. 6-2 our score. Huntington on top. Jones with the basketball. Quarter court near side. Guarded out there by Motley. Tries to drive in, has it tipped out, and then saved there by Nicely. Nicely gets it back out to the near side wing. Up top of the key once again to James. Approaching the 5-minute mark here in this first quarter. Letting some time roll. That's one thing for Hurricane. If you want to slow Huntington High up, just keep the basketball. Run as much clock as you can. They'll hand it off over to the far side. Once again to DeWitt. DeWitt between the leg dribble there. Guarded by Huffman. Dribbles up, back top of the key once again. Works it around the circle. Tip pass to James. Back to Jones. Down inside of the big man, Benny. Left side. And they're going to foul. Reach-in foul is going to be called this time by Motley. It's going to be his first, team foul number 1. Substitution coming in. It will be Elijah Crumpton will check into the lineup now for Hurricane. We'll check in for Benny. Quarter court on the near side. It's DeWitt. Takes the dribble. Trying to get it over there to Nicely. Nothing there. Tight defense here by the Highlanders. Go with that man-to-man. Letting that clock roll. James out there, guarded by Archer. Now puts pressure. Drives in, near side over to Nicely. No shot there. Good job defensively there by Clay for Huntington High. Left side with Jones. Jones takes the dribble right-handed. Cut off there at the top of the key by Archer. Comes back out to James. Continuing to let that clock roll. 3:45 left to play here in this first quarter. Huntington on top by a score 6-2. Hurricane definitely slowing down the pace here tonight. That tight deep, just waiting for a gap to be able to work to get down inside. Cross leg dribble, spins around. Nice move that time by James. He goes up, lays it in. And he made it pay off, too. 6-4 the score. Huntington by 2. Hoffman quickly front court. Gets it to Archer along the baseline. It's rejected out there. Nice tip out by Crompton. He comes away with the steal. And Hurricane with a chance to tie it, or with a 3, take the lead. Pressure amped up now by the Highlanders. Jones up into the front court. Under 3 minutes left to play in the opening quarter. 6-4 our score. Here goes Jones inside. He'll draw the foul. He'll go to the free throw line, and we'll find out who they're going to call this one on. And that will go against Jalen Motley, his second, team foul number 2. Officials discussing if it's going to be a shooting foul. And substitution coming in now for Ty Holmes. Coach Ty Holmes bringing in Xavier Johnson in. That will give Motley a little breather, sitting down with those 2 fouls here with 2:49 left to play in this first quarter. 6-4 the score. Hurricane with a chance to take the lead. Gets the pass down to the inside. In there to Crompton. His shot off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound taken down on the run this time. It will be Barlow. He has it tipped out, stolen away. And quick hands that time from James. He'll tip it over to Jones. Now he'll slow the pace down once again with approaching 2.5 minutes left to play in the opening quarter. Crossing the midcourt stripe. He'll hand it off now to DeWitt. The senior will run the offense. Steps in, steps back, goes left. Dishes over in the left side corner. Gets it over there to Nicely. Nothing there for him. He'll come back out to James. James, the junior, drives in, has an open lane against Archer, goes up with a shot, no good. Rebound fought for, and it goes off the leg. Off the leg of Archer. Head up job that time by JT James. Bounce it off the big senior. Tip pass into Jones. Nothing there. Double team back out left wing. Head fake by DeWitt. Perhaps should have taken that shot, but he'll dribble down and get it back up. Under 2 minutes left to play in the opening quarter. Jones dribbles between the rings. And just letting that clock roll down. Much as they've been rolling the ball back and forth here, they could run this down all the way down to take the final shot of the quarter. DeWitt thinks about it. Hoffman cuts him off. Back left side once again over to Crompton. Crompton drives in right side, goes up with the shot, and gets a whack across the arm. That's going to go against Archer. That is Eli Archer's first team foul, number 3. You see the drive in. Archer goes up with a slap right there on that right wrist. That will send Crompton up to the free throw line. First shot up and away is no good. In and out. Crompton, a 6'6" junior. Second shot up and away. It is good. Timeout, 30-second timeout will be taken, so we'll keep it right here for you on the 30-second timeout. And coming up after the game, don't forget, folks, we will have our Complex 7 Boombox Academy Player of the Game. So make sure you stick around for that at the end of each of our contests here tonight. Timeout taken by Huntington High. 6-5 our score, 1:24 left to play here in this opening quarter. Doubleheaders tonight. Tuesday nights, the boys will go first. Thursday night games, it will be the ladies going first. So they alternate it while they do these doubleheaders to adhere to COVID protocols. All right, out of the timeout, the Highlanders will have the basketball. Coach Ty Holmes breaking his huddle. Reggie Giles, one of his assistant coaches there, holding the clipboard or the dry board. All right. Bringing it up in the front court will be Brennan Hoffman. Hoffman, between the leg dribble. Quarter court. Quick hands this time from DeWitt. They'll hand it back over towards the near side to Johnson. Savion Johnson goes like nice move. Steps back at 3. Puts it up. Good. That's a way to draw it up. Nice step back that time for Johnson. And draining it with a minute left to play here in the opening quarter. 9-5 the score. Highlanders by 4. Left side. Jones will drive in. Kicks it towards the near side corner. Head fake. Goes up with a shot as James off the side of the rim. No good. Tipped out. Rebound taken back down by James. He'll dribble out of it. Go back down in the middle. Goes up with a shot off the back of the rim. No good. And that rebound taken down by Hoffman. Quick pass. Forecourt to Johnson. Nice crossover. Hands it off to Archer. He'll tip it up and in. It's good from about 3 feet out. Eli Archer now with 4 points. 11-5. This game was a 1-point game at the timeout. Now it's 6. Huntington with the steal once again. Here's Hoffman all alone. He'll lay it up in. Is good. Brendan Hoffman now with 4 points. 15 seconds left. It's gone from bad to worse here for Hurricane. Pass back towards the near side. 6 seconds left. It is DeWitt. DeWitt goes towards the near side. Go over to Nicely. Back to DeWitt. 1 second left. He'll let the top roll out. And that's going to be it. We complete the first quarter here. It's Huntington High 13, Hurricane 5. We're back after this timeout.
Did you know when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds? At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving more than the length of a football field blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives. Don't text and drive.
For Kindred Communications, this is home. When other broadcasting companies went nationwide, we stayed home.
This is home.
This is home.
This is home.
6 radio stations broadcasting on 9 signals across 3 states. For Kindred Communications,
This
is
home.
Yep. Second quarter, getting ready to start here at Huntington High School, and that last minute and a half of the first quarter was all Huntington High. They had a 1-point lead out of the timeout and then exploded and scored to get the score up to 13-5. Now as they lead Hurricane. Huntington High will inbound the basketball far side to bring it over. It will be Johnson, shot no good. Rebound tipped out, controlled by the Redskins. That was James getting it out. This is DeWitt bringing it up. He'll hand off towards the near side to Crompton. Back cross court over to the far side to Jones. Tip pass back towards the near side again. They'll go back and forth with it. As explosive as Huntington High is, Hurricane trying to slow them down with ball control. Left side, three-point shot taken this time by Jones. In and out, no good. Rebound tipped out. 2 Hurricane Redskin players going after it. Coming out with it is DeWitt. DeWitt spins around. Goes back down to the inside, gets it up, and that's going to be a foul. Count the bucket and the foul. Crompton gets the bucket to go. And if I'm not mistaken, that foul is going to go against Sam Clay. Yes, it is. That is his first. Team foul number 4. Elijah Crompton with the bonus shot. It's up and good. He has 4 on the night. 7:17 left to play here in this first half. Lead cut down to 5. Hoffman out between the rings, guarded out there by DeWitt. Comes near side to Johnson. It's up to the free throw line up there to Hinton, who checked in the end of the quarter. Hinton had 2 points in the last game against Spring Valley. Archer, who pops out, chases it down. Goes back over to his right. Gets it back. Now he'll take the 3 from the right side. It's good. Eli Archer from way outside. Give him 7. Hurricane trying to answer. They trail by 8. Benny over in the left corner. Gets it down to the inside. Nice look. Going up with a shot is James. It's no good, but he'll go to the free throw line. That is a foul called against Brendan Hoffman. That's his first. Team foul number 5. And it will be J.T. James going to the free throw line. He had a couple of weeks ago, or last week, against St. Albans in the win. They had 13 points for the junior. First shot up and away is good. He has 3 on the night. He cut it down to 6 from the free throw stripe. Second shot is good for James. 6.5 minutes left to play, first half. Front court with it. It is Johnson. Takes the dribble left side, lowers his shoulder in there and trying to go up. And let's see, we got one that was going to call travel, another one calling the foul. This one will go against Jones. That's his first. Team foul number 1 against Hurricane. Non-shooting foul. Getting a break, it will be Preston DeWitt. Preston Fox will check in now. Gets it into Archer. Archer goes up against the big man, lanes in for the shot. It's no good, and we're going to have a foul. This one called against Gabe Benny. That's going to be his first. Team foul number 2, and that will put Eli Archer up on the free throw line. On our instant replay, you could see as he leaned into him, going up with it. And the big man just trying to, if he held his feet down, he probably could have got it, but he was sliding. And the first shot up and away is good for Archer. The big man, 6'4", 235. Second shot up and away is good. Football and basketball, big sports for Eli Archer. 18-10, it's an 8-point lead now for Hurricane. No, excuse me, for Huntington. Ball tipped out and saved from going out of bounds, and Hurricane will maintain possession. Back and forth with it. Fox has it up top of the key over to James. Near side wing over to Jones. Tip pass back over the far side to Fox. Fox dribbles, cut off there. Back near side, stolen away. Coming out with it will be Hinton. He'll take the run. He'll have it tipped out, and it'll go off the leg of Jones for Hurricane. Stops the run. Allows him to inbound the basketball. almost in front of the Huntington High bench. Johnson up into the front court. Xavion goes right side over to Archer. Archer draws the attention of Benny. Near side, three-point shot, good. This time by Sam Clay, giving his first points of the night. It's a 11-point lead now for Huntington High. Left side with it, double team. Carthage gets out of it and gets it back up to Jones. They'll reset it. Back once again to James. Jones near side with the 1. Number 5 on the inside. That is JT James. He'll lay it up and it's good. For point number 6 for him. 21-12. Cuts the run of the Highlanders. There goes Hoffman. Takes the dribble towards the near side. Left wing. Up the shot. No good there. That time by Johnson. Tips it out. Saves it from going out of bounds. And gets it back over to the right side to Hinton. Hinton will take the dribble towards the near side. Reach in as tries to tip it into the inside to Hoffman. It's nothing there. Almost loses it and finally does. They try to get the ball over to the far side to Sam Clay. And he gives the ball back over to Hurricane. 4.5 minutes, actually 4:35 left to play here in this first half. Substitutions coming up here for the Highlanders. Jones with it, left corner. He gets the three-pointer. It's good. Ajiah Jones with his first points of the ball game. Cuts it down to 6, 21-15. Shot by Hoffman, no good. Rebound tip. We're going to have a jump ball, and nope, they're going to call a foul. Foul's going to go against Hinton. It's going to be his first. Team foul number 6. Couple of substitutions as coming into the lineup now. It will be Cannell Hickman. He'll check in now to the lineup for the Highlanders. Gives Archer a little break. All right, top of the key with it is Fox. Works it back left side. Over the big man Benny on the far side. Cross-court pass. Utilizing that big 6'11" frame. Right side with the basketball. It's Fox. Down to under 3.5 minutes left to play in the first half. Tight defense by the Highlanders. To DeWitt. DeWitt dribbles left side. Gets it over to Benny. He bobbles it. Goes out of bounds. Another turnover. Back to Huntington High. Tingler will check into the lineup now for the Redskins. Going out on the near side, it will be Benny. Grab another breather. 3:17 left to play here in this first half. 21-15 is our score. Huntington High with the lead in the basketball. Now tipped out, stolen away. Coming out with the steal, it's Tingler. He'll go up and lay it in. Nice little fingertip lay in for him. Give him 2 points. Cuts it down to 4. 21-17. 3 minutes left to play. First half. Hoffman works behind the pick. Top of the key. Tries to go in. Kick ball. And it will be Huntington High maintaining possession. Just all by himself on the steal. Goes up, lays it in. Seen that on both sides of the basketball, or both sides of the court here tonight. Gets the in pass. The shot up is no good there by Clay. Tipped out. Rebound no good. Put back up. And then it is a foul called against Huntington High. And this one will go against Sam Clay. That's his second. Team foul number 7. And we'll be shooting 1-1. So, foul situation for Sam Clay and Jalen Motley. Both starters here for Huntington High with 2 fouls apiece. Free throw up, no good. Rebound taken down by the Highlanders. Coming out with that rebound, it would be Hickman. Clay with the dribble, drives in right side, nice off the front, and put back in with the jam is Barlow. Give him 4 points with 2:20 left to play here in this first half. Hurricane keeps making a run, but they just cannot get over that hump. Huntington's had a lead of high as 11 so far here this evening. Pass back into the near side corner, coming up to Tingler. Tipped out, stolen away. Hoffman gets it up front court. Now gets it over to Johnson. He'll lay it up left side. He goes left side of the rim with the right hand and lays it in. He had to work for that one. Xavion Johnson, the 5'11 junior. Now 5 points, 25-17 to score. Minute 45 left to play. James with the basketball. Trying to work it around the circle. Just nothing on the inside, working that perimeter the best they can until they find an opening. Fox back left side. Once again over to DeWitt. Far corner, and that's going to be kicked out off the leg of Barlow. A couple of substitutions coming back in with Crompton as well as Jones will check into the lineup. In for Fox. Also checking out will be Tingler. Had that nice steal and lay in for his first 2 points. 90 seconds left to play first half. DeWitt, near side wing, trying to find a gap in there. Just working it around the circle. Waiting for the shot. Also keeps Huntington High out of their running gun game offense. Pass down to the inside. Nicely, it's cut off there by Hoffman. Back towards the near side wing. 3-point shot, no good. Tipped around. Rebound, ripped down there by Barlow for the Highlanders. Crossing the midcourt stripe with Johnson with a minute left to play first half. Tip pass down to the inside to Hickman. Turns around, puts it up, no good. And the rebound ripped down there by Crompton for Hurricane. They'll bring it back up into the front court with 50 seconds left to play in the first half. It's DeWitt with it on the near side wing. Back cross court over to Jones. Jones will draw the attention over there of Johnson. Works it around towards the near side corner. Nothing there. Tipped out, stolen away by Hoffman. Another turnover. Then stolen back once again by DeWitt. DeWitt drives in right side. Changes pivot, goes up, lays it off. No good. Rebound ripped down there by Barlow. 24 seconds left to play. Hoffman brings it front court. Left wing. Gets it into the corner now. 3-point shot off the ring is no good. And the rebound taken down there by DeWitt for Hurricane. Jones gets it left wing. Saves it from one out of bounds. Has it tipped out. Almost stolen away. Now it is stolen away. 7 seconds left. Front court with the basketball is Clay. Down to 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Shot up by Hoffman. Off the side of the rim. No good. It will sail out of bounds. And we go to halftime here at Huntington High. With Huntington High on top by a score of 25-17. Coming up on halftime, we'll recap the scoring and get you set for second half action here from Huntington High School. Once again, our score. Huntington Highlanders 25, Hurricane Redskins 17. We're back after this timeout right here on your Kindred Digital Sports presentation of our Marshall Orthopedics High School.
When you're traveling with your most precious cargo, even the shortest day-to-day trips should be the safest. That's why Michelin designs tires like the new Cross Climate 2 that keeps you safer for longer than leading competitors. Because your family's safety tomorrow depends on the tires you choose today. Discover more at MichelinMan.com.
This is Huntington High School head football coach Billy Seals, and my players are awesome. Through the example of athletics with character, integrity, perseverance, our young men are good role models for the community of Huntington, and we're looking forward to all that they do on and off the field for our program. Cabell County Schools, #BeAwesome.
Junior back to the bottom. Logano fails to block, and Junior wants the lead.
Tonight's low is going to get down to about 57.
Racing down to the white flag. One final lap. Junior crosses.
Side by side, Truex around. Carl Edwards spins down to the apron.
MRN, keeping you in the race.
This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
Proud to be the voice of NASCAR in the tri-state. Big Buck Country 1015. It's K&B Pest Control of Huntington with your springtime pest tip. The weather is warming up, so is termite season. Termites can quickly destroy your home or office, and by the time you notice signs, the extent of the damage can be detrimental to the structure's integrity. Termites can resemble winged ants. You may also notice mud tubes made by termites to ease their travel into your home or office. Don't wait. Call us today at K&B Pest Control for a free inspection. K&B Pest Control will kill for your business.
Welcome back, everybody. Halftime here at Huntington High School. It is the Highlanders on top of the Hurricane Redskins by a score of 25-17. Leading scorer so far in this ball game is Eli Archer with 9 points here in this first half. 4 points for Makai Barlow for the Highlanders. Sam Clay with 3 points. 4 points in this first half for Brendan Hoffman. Xavion Johnson with 5 points as well for Huntington High. On the other side of the basketball for Hurricane, it has been a 6-point performance here from J.T. James. Najaya Jones with 3 points in the first half. 2 points for Jackson Nicely. Also, Preston DeWitt with no points in the first half. Same, and 0 for 1 from the free throw line for Preston Fox as well. 2 points for Dylan Tingler. And Elijah Compton. I said Crompton, folks. I apologize. But Elijah Compton with 4 points here in this first half as well. Both teams committing turnovers back and forth. Hurricane a few more than Huntington High. But definitely you can tell the concept here that the Hurricane Redskins are going with, and that is to try to slow down this Huntington High Highlander team, keep the basketball out of their hands. And at times they cut the lead down. It got down within 2 points at one time before it jumped quickly back out to 11. And then we stand right now 25-17 here at the half with Hurricane and Huntington. It's the first of our doubleheader here today on our Marshall Orthopedics Kindred Digital High School Basketball Showcase coming up a little bit later on tonight. You'll be able to watch the Huntington High Highlanders and the Hurricane Redskin lady teams as they get ready to battle it out here a little bit later on. So looking forward to continuing on with this doubleheader. Once again, halftime here at Huntington High School with the Highlanders on top 25-17. More of our halftime report coming up in just a bit right here on Kindred Digital Sports.
That's it for today's show.
Have a great day today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bob and Sherry listeners, follow them everywhere.
They say that marriage is about compromise. Good night. Good night.
Bob and Sherry, weekday mornings on 97.9 The River.
This is Huntington High School head football coach Billy Seals, and my players are awesome. Through the example of athletics with character, integrity, perseverance, our young men are good role models for the community of Huntington, and we're looking forward to all that they do on and off the field for our program. Cowboy County Schools, #BeAwesome.
It's K&B Pest Control of Huntington with your springtime pest tip. The weather is warming up, so is termite season. Termites can quickly destroy your home or office, and by the time you notice signs, the extent of the damage can be detrimental to the structure's integrity. Termites can resemble winged ants. You may also notice mud tubes made by termites to ease their travel into your home or office. Don't wait. Call us today at K&B Pest Control for a free inspection. K&B Pest Control will kill for your business.
Halftime continues here at Huntington High School with the Highlanders on top by a score of 25-17. It's an 8-point lead for Huntington High as we get ready to roll into the second half. Once again, leading score-wise, Eli Archer, who has been able to get the job done, popping out a little bit. Also had a three-pointer that was pretty solid for the big man out there. So definitely making his presence known and battling inside with the big guys between him. Also, Mekhi Barlow, who stands about 6'7", going up against the big man, and Gabe Benny, the 6'11" junior center. He had 13 points last week against St. Albans. And this team's coming off a loss to GW by a score 67-38 back on Tuesday night. So continuing to try to build things up here for Lance Sutherland's squad. Another solid squad this year for Ty Holmes. A lot of talent on this team as they try to add another state championship banner here to Huntington High. When you look around the arena here to my right, there's a big banner depicting the Huntington High state championships since the schools have consolidated between Huntington East and Huntington High. State champions 2005, 6, 7, 3 straight years, and then 14, 15, and 17 with those state championships. But you go back further than that, and you look at Huntington High's. Huntington, if I'm right on this, I'm pretty proud of myself. If not, I'm kind of close. But over the years, back to the start of record keeping in high school basketball in West Virginia, between the Huntington East, Huntington High School, and of course Huntington High here right now, I think 11 state championships, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. I'm sure somebody will point it out to me. Coming up, second half action as Huntington High and Hurricane battle it out in the first of our doubleheader here tonight here on Kindred Digital Sports.
Injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
When you're traveling with your most precious cargo, even the shortest day-to-day trips should be the safest. That's why Michelin designs tires like the new Cross Climate 2. That keeps you safer for longer than leading competitors. Because your family's safety tomorrow depends on the tires you choose today. Discover more at MichelinMan.com.
Planning for a funeral is never easy, and selecting the right mortuary can be important. Family-owned and operated for over 6 decades, our family has helped other families going through the most difficult time. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory can help you plan arrangements today or offer a pre-need funeral plan in line with your intimate wishes. And now, we provide Huntington's only on-site crematory. Call us for a free consultation. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory, serving the tri-state for over 60 years.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Getting ready for the third quarter here in Huntington as our Marshall Orthopedics Kindred Digital High School Basketball Showcase continues. Game number 1 of 2 tonight here at Huntington High. It's the boys going first. Ladies will come up tonight right around 7 o'clock or so at the completion of this one. Give them some time to get warmed up there as we get ready to roll. Now, 25-17 our score. Huntington on top of Hurricane. They're going to go back with the same starting lineups with Motley, Hoffman, Clay, Barlow, and Archer for Huntington High. They got in a little bit of foul trouble as it was Motley with 2 fouls as well as Sam Clay, who was one of the starters as well with 2 fouls. So we'll have to keep an eye on that here tonight. Foul situation for Hurricane. They only committed 2 fouls in that first half, with Jones getting 1 and Benny getting the other one. Benny back out on the floor for Hurricane. Also, Jones, James, Nicely, and DeWitt. Same starting 5 back out again as well. Hurricane with the basketball this time. They'll go from right to left now. They're in the red uniforms. Down to the inside of the big man. Benny tried to take a bounce off the ground. Bounces it, looked like off his foot. It's taken away by Huntington. Front court with it is Motley. Left side over to Archer. He'll lay it up in. Is good. Eli Archer picking up where he left off. Give him 11 now on the night. It's a 10-point lead for Huntington. Hurricane trying to answer. Back and forth. Right side, DeWitt. Thinks about the shot. Nothing there. Archer comes out on the defense. Near side wing once again to Jones. Jones goes down to the big man, Benny. And he's going to have reached over the back this time. Foul's going to be called against Huntington High. That'll be Sam Clay. That'll be his third, team foul number 1. Down in the inside to Benny. It's tipped out and stolen away. Coming out with it for the Highlanders. It'll be Barlow, front court, right side. Gets it over to Motley. He'll lay it up, and it's jammed home by the big man and Barlow. Little tap and go that time. Give him 6. And it's the biggest lead of the night of 12 for Huntington. Jones, top of the key, right side of DeWitt. Once again, guarded out in the corner. They really like to get it down to the big man inside, but they just cannot get around this penetration here. And left side down to Jones. 3-point shot well off the mark. A rebound taken on the weak side by Archer. Brings it up in the front court. Now double team, tipped out, stolen away. And it's out to James, back to Jones, back near side to Nicely. He goes up with a shot, no good. Benny gets the rebound. He goes up with it, no good, and he draws the foul. This one will go against Barlow. That's his first, team foul number 2. Little tip out and a nice little layup for the alley-oop and the jam on that one. Great job on that one, but right now it's a 12-point lead. Benny trying to cut into it, looking for his first points of the night. Shot up a way off the front of the iron, no good for the 6'11" junior center. Held scoreless so far tonight. Second free throw coming up. Benny all by himself at the free throw line. Second shot, in and out, and no good. Archer with the rebound. Hurricane will settle back defensively. It will be Johnson bringing it up in the front court. Tips up, top of the key to Barlow. Left side, over to Motley, down to Archer. Left side, goes up against Benny, goes up off the back of the rim. The backboard is good, and Archer adding more to his total for the night. 31-17, 14-point lead. Near side with Jones. Tipped back over to the far side once again to DeWitt. Nothing out there. Tight defense this time from Motley. Jones, a sophomore, back right side of DeWitt, the senior. Jones taking the dribble. Into the corner, back cross court to DeWitt. DeWitt thinks about a 3, now drives in the right side, scoop shot, no good. Rebound taken down there by Barlow. 6'7" senior gets the rebound up into the front court. It is Johnson. Johnson trying to get in the Archer, goes out of bounds, last touch by Archer. Hurricane to get the ball back with 5:23 left to play here in the third quarter. Front court with the basketball. It's Preston DeWitt. Head fake to Jones. Hurricane just trying to get something going here offensively. At some point, trying to start pushing here a little bit. Gets it into Benny. Benny trying to put it up, using that frame off the back of the rim. No good. Gets his rebound. He goes in with it. Finally lays it in. Is good for Gabe. Or Benny Gabe. He gets his first points of the ball game. 31-19 is our score. Barlow hands it back over to Hoffman. Hoffman dribbles left side. Foul line extended left. Shot. Air ball goes out of bounds. And it'll be substitutions coming in now for Hurricane. They'll bring it up into the front court for Jones. Have one player with no name. We're going to try to track it down here. Gets it inside for James. No good. Rebound tipped around. Controlled by the player with no name. And he gets the rebound, puts it back up, and no good. He had a couple of opportunities at it. He couldn't do it. All right, Hurricane maintains possession. It'll be James, and we've got a foul away. This will go against Benny. And that'll be his second, team foul number 1. Well, we've got clarification. That's Daniel Spencer, the freshman, who normally wears 44, is wearing 4 here tonight. Left wing, three-point shot off, no good, and rebound taken down by Benny. They got to get a lot more of that from the big man down on the inside. Front court for Jones. Gets it over to the right side to Crompton. Works it around the circle. Trying to get it inside and trying to find Benny, but it's stolen away by Archer. Here comes Huntington High on the run once again. Hoffman, right side, nice spin around, putting it up, no good, and the rebound taken down by Jones. He was just trying to draw the foul that time. Jones front court with it. Left side, nice dribble. Goes inside, rejected out there by Archer. You can see the nice move inside, going with that scoop, and then Archer just rejecting it out. 30-second timeout taken by Huntington High, so we'll keep it right here. Eli Archer had 9 points at the break. He's added 4 more to that, 13 for him so far here tonight. As Huntington High all over Hurricane right now, 31-19. And you look at things for Huntington High, they started off with a win back on Tuesday when they defeated the Spring Valley Timberwolves. Back on Tuesday night with a big win on the road at Spring Valley with a score of 69-46 with that final score. Up next after this one for Huntington, they will be taking on Greenbrier East. They'll be on the road in White Sulphur Springs coming up on Saturday when they take on Jim Justice squad. Well, he doesn't do the men's anymore. I think it's just the girls' teams now, but they'll be heading over there for Hurricane. They'll get ready to get back in action again. They're coming off 2 straight losses, 67-38 to GW back on Tuesday. Benny with the basketball inside, goes up with it. Can't get it to roll. Taken down by Hoffman on the run. Front court, tipped out, stolen away this time by Spencer. He'll get it back over to Jones. Jones on the run now for Hurricane. Right side, Spencer, Jones, back near side, tipped down pass into the inside to James. Pops it out, left wing to Crompton. His three-point shot is good. Give him 7 on the night. Lead back down to single digits. And we got a foul away from the basket. Foul be called against Hurricane. That's Crompton's first, team foul, number 2. Actually, check that, team foul number, it should be number 2. All right, here we go. Top of the key with it. It is Johnson. Nothing there. Left wing to Archer. 3-point shot. No good. Tipped out by Spencer into the hands of Benny. And he'll pull it back down for Hurricane. Still a lot of time to go. Another quarter to roll. We're 2:40 left to play here in this third quarter. Hurricane can make a run into it. Jones comes back towards the near side over to Crompton. He'll take the 3-point shot. Left wing. It's good. Back-to-back 3-pointers for Crompton. Give him 10. The lead back down to 6. And here comes Hurricane. Highlanders trying to answer. Top of the key with it is Motley. He'll step back up, set up the offense for the 5'11 sophomore. 9 points in the last game against Spring Valley. Looking for his first points of the night. Left wing. Gets it over to Barlow. Back near side to Archer. He'll take the 3 from the corner. It's good. Eli Archer with his second 3-pointer of the night. Under 2 minutes left to play, third quarter. 34-25, our score, 9-point lead. Tip out pass, saved there, gets it into Benny now for Hurricane. Big man, nothing there, comes back out left wing, back to Benny. He'll take the dribble, goes up with the shot, lays it in, is good. Benny now with 4, and got looks like a shot to the nose here for one of the Highlanders. And that would be Barlow, who's coming up in pain. Let's see, Benny with the put back up there, and looks like he took the shoulder off from Benny into his nose. He'll run off towards the near side. Hickman will check into the lineup now for Huntington High. Front court with the basketball. It is Motley. 34-27. Minute 28 left to play, third quarter. Hickman left wing, dribbles back to Archer, top of the key. Goes left, cuts back right, cut off there by Benny. He'll hand it back over now to Hoffman. He'll dribble left side. Hoffman with a nice lane. Goes up with a shot. No good. Archer there with the rebound. The putback rejected out by Benny. And then he chases it down. Gabe Benny starting to come alive here for Hurricane. Approaching a minute left to play in the third quarter. Crompton with the basketball. Goes back over to the far side. Over to James. Trying to let some clock roll down here. Have a chance to cut it down to 4 if they can get a 3. Here goes right side over to Crompton. He'll drive in, and he'll lose it off his leg out of bounds. That's not what Hurricane was wanting. Matter of fact, head coach Lance Sutherland looked up at the clocks and pointed to it that we need to run some of that down. Gives the ball back to the Highlanders. Now they're going to wait for the final shot. Motley comes near side, gets the play call from Coach Ty Holmes. That allows Jones to come up defensively. Allows Motley to get it down to the inside to Hickman. He'll lay it up in as good. His first points of the night. 30 seconds left to play. 36-27. It's a 9-point lead. And the Redskins trying to get that final shot here with 20 seconds. Motley doesn't want to make it easy for him. Up there with the pressure. Now he guards Jones with the basketball. Holds it high above his head there. Tries to spin around. Tipped out, but he chases it down. 7 seconds. 6 seconds. Drive in. We got a foul called against Huntington. That will be called against Hickman. That'll be his first team foul, number 4. All right, 5 seconds left. He'll try to trigger the inbound here with James. James gets it into the right side to Crompton. He'll drive in, trying to get it to Benny. Rejected out by Archer, tipped out by Hickman. Last second shot, top of the key, off the back of the rim. No good by Jones. Third quarter wrapped up here in Huntington with the Highlanders on top, 36-27. We're back after this timeout here in Kindred Digital Sports.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
This is Huntington High School head football coach Billy Seals, and my players are awesome. Through the example of athletics with character, integrity, perseverance, our young men are good role models for the community of Huntington, and we're looking forward to all that they do on and off the field for our program. Cabell County Schools, #BeAwesome.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Fourth quarter here at Huntington High School, with the Highlanders on top by a score of 36-27 with the Hurricane Redskins. Thanks for joining us on our Kindred Digital Sports High School Basketball Showcase presented by Marshall Orthopedics. Cabell County Schools as well, a part of it here tonight. Fresh 8 minutes up on the clock, and Huntington going from left to right. This will be Motley with it. In the white jersey, guarded there by Jones in the red jersey. Working it around the circle. Johnson with it, left side. Gets it over now to Motley. He'll lay it up in as good. Motley's first points of the night. Back to an 11-point lead for the Highlanders. Showing full court pressure. Now they'll fall back a little bit as Crompton brings it up into the front court for Hurricane. He'll drive right side, cut off there by Hickman, and he travels with the basketball. Another turnover back to the Highlanders. Frustrating night here for Ty Holmes. Motley brings it up into the front court. He's going to let some clock roll down. They've got an 11-point lead. They have no need to push things here right now. Work it over to left side to Archer. Near side, Hickman. He's left all alone. He'll take the three off the backboard and the rim. No good, and the rebound ripped down by Crompton. He tried to hit every part of that backboard to be able to get it. Didn't go in for him. Chance to get it back down into single digits here for Hurricane if they can get it back in the hoop. Jones up between the rings with it. Gets it down right side to Crompton, and we've got a foul on the floor before the shot. I think this one goes against Mikey Johnson. That'll be his first. Team foul number 5. Crompton gets the inbounds pass. He'll bring it out. All 6'6" of them for the junior. Guarded out there by Hickman. Close contact. Up to Benny, top of the key. They'll leave him alone out there. He won't take the shot for the big man. Gets it down to Jones. He'll drive in, kicks it back over to the right side. Crompton, three-point shot off the back of the rim. No good. He had the hot hand for a while from three-point. Up front court, it will be Johnson. Gets it over to Xavion Johnson. Shot no good by Hickman. Rebound taken down on the weak side by Spencer. 6-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. 11-point lead for the Highlanders. Benny gets the basketball inside, guarded up against Archer. Shot, air ball, no good. Rebound ripped down by Jones. Back out right side to James. Three-point shot off the back of the rim, no good. Benny tips it out. Taken away, though, by Hickman for the Highlanders. He'll dribble up, and he'll turn around and hand it back over to Xavion Johnson. Back over to the left wing, gets it over to Mikey Johnson. Johnson drives in left side, shot no good. Benny goes up with the block, and I believe he's going to get called for over the back. Well, when you got the 6'11" kid going up against the 6-foot kid, there's going to be obviously differential there, and he just enveloped him right there. That's Benny's third foul. He'll come off to get a rink. Team foul number 4. Or team foul number 3. Here's Hickman, spins around, shot no good, and it's trying to almost drew the foul or the travel that time. Nicely with the rebound, gets it over to Jones, front court. Right side, three-point shot taken by Spencer, no good. Crompton tries to tip it up, no good. Rebound taken down by Mikey Johnson. He'll hand it back over to Xavion Johnson. And they'll slow the pace up once again for the Highlanders. 38-27. Third quarter scoring, 11 for Huntington, 10 for Hurricane. Over in the corner to Hickman. Thinks about the shot. Draws pressure from Nicely, and they'll get it back over toward the top of the key. Archer setting the high pick for him. For Motley, who got the start here tonight. Dribbles left side. Had foul trouble earlier. Now dribbles all the way through along the baseline. Goes back out top of the key. Right side with the basketball now is Xavion Johnson. He'll lay it up in is good. His first points of the second half give him 7 here on the night. 40-27. It's a 13-point lead. Biggest of the night for the Highlanders, with about 4.5 minutes left to play in regulation. Right side with the basketball down to the top of the key. They'll try to work it around the best they can. We got a foul against Hurricane. That is going to be against Elijah Compton, his second. Team foul number 4. Substitutions coming in now for Huntington High. Checking in will be Caleb Hinton. Also back in is Makai Barlow. Archer gets a breather along with Hickman as well. Clock hasn't started. There, the clock has now started. About a 10-second delay before it rolled. Left side over. Huntington with the basketball. This is Johnson. Drives left side, and he's got about 3 red jerseys on him. We'll see who lucky Redskin to draw the foul, and that will be. We'll go against Jackson Nicely, his first, team foul number 5. That will send Xavion Johnson up to the free throw line. First free throw up is good. Allows Benny, after getting a breather, he comes back in. Officials tell him to tuck his jersey in. 41-27, 3:48 left to play. Second shot up and away is good there for Johnson. Give him 9. Full court pressure once again by the Highlanders. Pass gets in to Nicely. Nicely to Benny, and then tipped out and goes out of bounds. Last touched by Huntington High. Substitution coming in. It is Braden Whittington. And check in for Spencer. All right, had to check in the right way. Whittington, the 6-foot freshman. It will be James, the trigger in the inbounds on the far side. Gets it into Benny. Benny posts up down to the inside, goes up with a shot. And we're going to have a foul called against Benny. He used his arm to clear the lane out there against Barlow. That's his fourth. Team foul number 6. One more to be in the bonus with 3:38 left to play. Ty and Coach Lance Sutherland deciding to keep him in there. Working the defense. As it goes left side, now near side, it's Johnson. 3-point shot off the back of the rim, no good. Weak side rebound ripped down there by James. James will hand it off as he brings it up in the front court. 3:15 left to play on a rolling clock. Goes in, left side, lays it up, good. He takes it coast to coast. Give him 5. That's his first points here of the second half. Trying to put pressure defensively. Cutting them off. Back up top of the key. This is Hinton. He tries to go right side. Nothing there. Benny knocks it out. It was a shot there by Johnson. Coming out with it is James. Left side Jones. He's nice move in the inside paint. Nothing there for him. Rebound tipped around, and then will go out of bounds. Last touched by Hurricane. Eli Archer will check back into the lineup now once again. He'll come in for Johnson, for Mikey Johnson. And it will be Xavier Johnson to trigger in the inbounds on the far side. He gets it back, brings it front court, steps on the sideline, turns the ball back over to Hurricane. (42-29) is our score. 13-point lead. Biggest of the night here for, actually 14-point was our biggest lead back in the first half. Jones right side, drives in, nice move, goes in, shot in and out, and the rebound ripped down by Archer. Archer with pressure now. He'll lose it off his hands, but actually be last touched by Jones for Hurricane. Full court pressure once again here by Hurricane. Whittington over in the guarding for the Redskins, trying to get the ball down over the far corner to Barlow. Tips it off his hands, goes out of bounds. Turns the ball back over to the Redskins. Hurricane in those bright red uniforms, the white shoulders on them. Whittington gets it over to the right corner, over to James. 3-point shot off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound ripped down there by Jones. What a move there by Jones with the scoop shot to lay it in. And he draws the foul. And the foul is going to be called against Jalen Motley. That's going to be his third, team foul number 6. Free throw up is good. Jones completing the 3-point play. Hurricane turning up the defense, trailing by 10 right now with 1:50. Going to play to the final horn, and we got a foul that's going to be called against Hurricane. That'll be against Nicely. That's his second. Team foul number 7, and we're shooting 1-1. I'll say that's Nicely. Actually, they changed it now. It's his second. That will send Caleb Hinton to the free throw line, looking for his first points here of the night. At 2 points in the game against Spring Valley. First shot up and away is good. Eyes the mark, second shot up and away, hits the rim and rolls in, good. 2 for 2 for the strike. 44-32, 12-point lead. Jones, nothing there, cut off, gets it up to Whittington, goes over to the right side to James. James dribbles back near side to Jones. Pressure there by Hoffman, and there's Jones. Nice shot off the front of the iron, no good. Benny with the rebound, trying to put it back up, loses control of it. Whittington trying to dive for it, and I was going to say it last touched by Huntington High. Gets the inbound pass to Jones. 3-pointer in the left wing is good. Jones starting to light things up now. Had 3 points in the first half, and the timeout taken by It's a 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it right here. You look at things here for Jones. He had 3 points at the break since coming out. He scored 8, 11 for him so far on the night, trying to keep his team into it. They now only trail by 9, 44-35 with 1:27 left to play. Here in game number 1 of our doubleheader here tonight of our Kindred Digital High School Basketball Showcase presented by Marshall Orthopedics. Thanks to all of our great sponsors for being a part of this with us. Thanks to the folks at the Cabell County Schools, also Huntington High as well for being our gracious host here tonight. Also our friends from Video Productions as well. Robbie and all the crew here tonight. Glad you're tuning in, settling in, because we have another one coming your way in just a bit with the number 2 ranked team in the state of West Virginia, Huntington Highlanders and their girls team. All right, triggering in the inbounds. That was Hinton. He got it into Hoffman. It's tipped out, though. Last touch by Hurricane. Full court pressure once again for Hurricane. Double dribble will turns the ball back over. It was Johnson with the basketball. Xavion Johnson just double dribbled it. Forces substitutions now. Tingler will check back into the lineup. In for Whittington. Tingler with the basketball, right side, gets it in the Benny long, lowers a shoulder, going to get him for the charge. That's foul number 5. Taking the charge was Eli Archer. And that will be number 5 on Gabe Benny. He'll finish off the night with 4 points. A little confusion here on what they're doing. Benny finishes up, like I said, with 4 points here on the night. Daniel Spencer will check in for him. Minute 13 left to play. It's a 9-point game, 44-35, Huntington on top. Hurricane still trying to battle it down. It'll be Whittington who gets a hand in there and draws the foul. That's his first. Team foul number 8 will walk the floor for 1-1. Nicely will check out. Tingler will come back in. Also Crompton. Whittington goes to the bench as well. At the free throw line, it'd be Jalen Motley. 2 points on the night. First time from the stripe. First shot up and away is good. Give him 3. Lead back to 10, trying to make it 11 if he can connect from the stripe. Shot up and away is good. Minute 10 left to play. It's 11-point lead once again. Tipped out, right side. Here is Crompton. 3-point shot is good. That's 3 3-pointers for him here in his second half. It's a full timeout. We'll take a break ourselves. 46-38 is our score. Huntington on top. Back after this break.
Injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
This is Huntington High School head football coach Billy Seals, and my players are awesome. Through the example of athletics with character and integrity, perseverance, our young men are good role models for the community of Huntington, and we're looking forward to all that they do on and off the field for our program. Cabell County Schools, #BeAwesome.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Minute 4 left to play here in regulation. It is Huntington High on top, 46-38. Hurricane trying to battle with them. Jones reaches in for the foul. That's his second team foul Number 10 will be shooting. Will be shooting 2 the rest of the way. That will send Mikey Johnson back to the free. Actually, Jalen Motley back to the free throw line. 2 for 2 for the Stripes this evening. Part of his 4 points. First shot left for the left-handed shooter. In and out, no good. It's like, who has a telephone here? Second shot up and away is good. 1 minute left. Motley on the defense. It draws the foul. That'll be his 4th. Team foul number 7 will be shooting 1-1. That will send Najaya Jones to the free throw line. Coach Lance Sutherland continuing to coach it up, rotating in for guys for defense and players on the offensive side when he has the opportunity. 1 minute left. Free throw up and away is good for Jones. He really exploded here in this second half. Had 3 at the break. Came back out with 9, looking to make it 10 here in the second half. Free throw up and good. 7-point lead with 57 seconds left, and we got a foul on Jones. That'll be his 3rd. We're going to walk the length. We'll send him back to the free throw line. It'll be Jalen Motley at the stripe. 3 for 4 so far tonight from the free throw line for Motley. Shot up is good. Lead back out to 8. 55.3 seconds left to play. Left-handed shooter, second shot, rings in and out, no good. Rebound ripped down by James. James gets it over to Jones. He'll bring it up into the front court. Zigzags his way through the defenders, goes in, and he'll draw the foul. This one will go against Hinton. That'll be his. All right, free throw line. Shot in and out, no good. Rebound taken back down, and a foul is going to be called against Hurricane. All right, we'll walk the length. And at the stripe, it will be Hinton for Huntington High. Shooting 2. It is good. 3 for 3 for the stripe, looking to make it 4 for 4. Lead back down to 8, or back up to 8 for Huntington High. Hinton at the stripe to the right-hand side of your screen. And a free throw shot, no good. Jones brings it front court, spins around free throw line, comes back left side, and the shot taken up there by James is no good. Tipped out, controlled by Archer, pulls the rebound down, and we're going to have a foul called against Hurricane. The foul is going to be called against Compton. It's going to be his 3rd. All right, at the free throw line, it is Eli Archer. 2 for 2 from the free throw line here tonight. First shot up and away for the right-handed. Right-hander, it's good. 32.2 seconds left to play. Lead is 9. And make it still 9. Archer loses the ball, tipped out, and it goes off his hands. They'll go out of bounds, and Hurricane maintains possession. That's a little tight on that one. Gets it over to Crompton, front court. Spins around to Jones. Jones has it tipped out from behind, stolen away by Archer. Archer on the run with it, tips it up into the front court to Hinton. Tries to save it from one out of bounds, too strong. Gives the ball back to the Redskins with 18.8 seconds left to play. 9-point lead for Hurricane. They're going to have to push the floor if they're going to try to do anything. James up to Crompton, and we got a travel call. Turns the ball back over, and 15 seconds left. They're going to clear the benches, or actually bring in some players now. Nicely would check back in. Whittington will check back into the lineup now for Hurricane on the defensive side of things. Motley with the basketball in the backcourt, gets fouled, and this one will go against JT James. That'll be his first. We're already in the double bonus. He'll send Motley back to the free throw line once again. 12.7 seconds left in regulation. Motley 3 of 4 from the stripe. First shot up and away is good. 4 of 5 from the stripe. Left-handed shooter once again from Motley. Shot up, front of the rim, rolls in, good. Jones brings it up front court. 52-41, goes coast to coast. Nice scoop shot, no good. Archer tips it out, taken away there by Motley. Front court with 4 seconds left. They're just going to let it roll. 1 second left, and that's going to be it. Huntington High will improve to 2-0 on the season with a 52-41 win over Hurricane. The Highlanders drop to 1-3. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll give you our player of the game, brought to you by Complex 7 and Boombox Academy, and we'll wrap this one up here tonight. Once again, Huntington High 52, Hurricane 41. Back after this break here in Kindred Digital Sports.
The Marshall Orthopedics High School Basketball Showcase, presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute, is brought to you in part by Cabell County Schools. Be awesome. The Governor's Highway Safety Program. You drive, you text, you pay. Buckle up for every trip. Click it or ticket. And Kindred Communications, reaching more than 200,000 tri-state residents every week. Radio, digital, events, print, kindredcom.net.
This is Huntington High School head football coach Billy Seals, and my players are awesome. Through the example of athletics with character, integrity, perseverance, our young men are good role models for the community of Huntington, and we're looking forward to all that they do on and off the field for our program. Cabell County Schools, #be awesome.
It's K&B Pest Control of Huntington with your springtime pest tip. The weather is warming up, so is termite season. Termites can quickly destroy your home or office, and by the time you notice signs, the extent of the damage can be detrimental to the structure's integrity. Termites can resemble winged ants. You may also notice mud tubes made by termites to ease their travel into your home or office. Don't wait. Call us today at K&B Pest Control for a free inspection. K&B Pest Control will kill for your business.
Complex 7 and Boombox Academy, County Road 107 in Proctorville, is the Tri-State's #1 destination for fitness, restorative therapy, lifestyle coaching, and athlete sports performance. Take it to the next level with all-inclusive fitness and sports training. Check out Complex 7 and Boombox Academy's 2 full-size courts for basketball, volleyball, soccer, and archery, and get one-on-one training from their experienced instructors. Complex 7 and Boombox Academy. Learn more about their daily classes and register online at complex7.net.
Welcome back, everybody, as we wrap up game number 1 here on our Kindred Digital Sports Marshall Orthopedics High School Basketball Showcase here tonight. Our second game coming up in just a few with the Huntington Highlanders, the ladies team, taking on the Hurricane Redskins as well. Game number 1, the men's game, it went in favor of Huntington High by a score of 52-41. And scoring-wise here tonight, Eli Archer led the way for everybody with 17 points. It was 9 points for Xavion Johnson, 8 points for Jalen Motley. And then after that, for the Highlanders, it was Makai Barlow with 6, 4 points for Brendan Hoffman, and then 3 points apiece for Sam Clay, Caleb Hinton, and Ganal Hickman with 2 points here on the night for Huntington High. It will improve the 2-0 on the season. For Hurricane, they dropped to 1-3 on the season. They were paced by the 14-point performance from Najaya Jones, who only had 3 at the break. Came out shooting pretty well here in the second half as well. 14 for him, 13 for Elijah Crompton here tonight. Also 4 points from Gabe Benny. He fouled out. Also 6 points from J.T. James. 2 points here for Jackson Nicely here on the night for the Hurricane Redskins. Time for us to award our player of the game, which is brought to you by Complex 7 Boombox Academy Player of the Game, the #1 destination for fitness, lifestyle coaching, and athlete sports performance. Complex Boombox Academy's restorative therapy and also the next level all-inclusive sports training as well. 2 full-size courts for basketball, volleyball, and archery. You can get one-on-one training with their experienced instructors located on County Road 107 in Proctorville. You can find out about their daily classes at Complex 7. That's the number 7.net. And our player of the game is Eli Archer here for the night. Archer, the big man, who was able to get the job done inside and outside here on the evening, finishing up with 17 points as he was able to work the ball around. 3-point shot for him out here, one of his 2 3-pointers on the night. Eli Archer, our Complex 7 Boombox Academy player of the game. We'll wrap it up coming up next here from Huntington High School here on Kindred Digital Sports.
Injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
The Marshall Orthopedics High School Basketball Showcase, presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute, is brought to you in part by Cabell County Schools. Be awesome. The Governor's Highway Safety Program. You drive, you text, you pay. Buckle up for every trip. Click it or ticket. And Kindred Communications, reaching more than 200,000 tri-state residents every week. Radio, digital, events, print, kindredcom.net.
Complex 7 and Boombox Academy, County Road 107 in Proctorville, is the Tri-State's #1 destination for fitness, restorative therapy, lifestyle coaching, and athlete sports performance. Take it to the next level with all-inclusive fitness and sports training. Check out Complex 7 and Boombox Academy's 2 full-size courts for basketball, volleyball, soccer, and archery, and get one-on-one training from their experienced instructors. Complex 7 and Boombox Academy. Learn more about their daily classes and register online at complex7.net.
This is Huntington High School head football coach Billy Seals, and my players are awesome. Through the example of athletics with character, integrity, perseverance, our young men are good role models for the community of Huntington, and we're looking forward to all that they do on and off the field for our program. Cabell County Schools, #be awesome.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Huntington High School. Our final score in game number 1 tonight, 52-41. The Highlanders picking up the win over the Redskins, part of our doubleheader here tonight in our Kindred Digital Marshall Orthopedics High School Basketball Showcase. Stick around. Coming up, game number 2 as the ladies get warmed up here on the court. Should be a good one. Thanks to our entire crew. Thanks to all of our great sponsors. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with our second game of the night. Headed your way right here with Kindred Digital Sports.